Hi everyone, welcome back to the Said with Love YouTube channel and welcome to a brand new sew along. I'm so excited to share this with you. This is my new pattern called A Side of Hearts, and I have developed this specifically for Stitch Pink 2024, which is for the month of October, and it's in aid of breast cancer awareness. I'm sure there's probably hardly anybody who's watching who hasn't been touched in some form or other by somebody having breast cancer. I always like to support Breast Cancer Awareness Month for October because there's nothing better than stitching as well, but it's always good to give back. And I usually, depending on how my quilts come out, I usually raffle them for charity. There's a couple of lovely breast cancer charities in Australia that I like to support, so that's what my plan is for this month as well. Anyway, getting back to my new pattern and the sew along that we're going to have. So the pattern is called A Side of Hearts, and it's a reasonably simple pattern. We're talking HSTs, half square triangles, and beautiful hearts. Of course, we're in a year of hearts at Said with Love, so we're going to continue that with our Stitch Pink pattern as well. And I designed it specifically for the collection I Heart Ombre Metallics, which is this collection, which is just the most gorgeous, gorgeous fabrics ever. As soon as I saw that Moda had selected this collection from Vanessa at V&Co to be the Stitch Pink fabric and what's they're going to use for their sew along as well, I couldn't resist. I just literally sat down and started designing a pattern. So this pattern, A Side of Hearts, uses the 10 different colors of the collection. And if you haven't seen an ombre fabric before, let me just open it up for you. This is what the ombre does. So it's a darker at the selvage and then going through to a lighter in the center and then out back to the dark on the other side. And this collection, if you can't quite see it, has beautiful hearts on it. Perfect for Stitch Pink. And so this collection, let me just pop that back, it has the 10 different colors which I've used in the quilt, but it also has a white with beautiful pinks and deeper pinks and the gold metallic hearts as well. And that's what I'm going to be using as the background for the pattern. So in this, my test version came out so well. It's almost worthy of a cover of itself. I've used, again, an ombre fabric called Fairy Dust, which is a little bit older now, but I found a half-yard bundle in my stash. So that's what I thought I'd use to test out the pattern and test the ombreing and things. So don't know what you can see on camera, but we've ombreed from the greens into sort of the teals, into the blues, into the mauves, into the purples, and then down to the pinks down the bottom. With the Stitch Pink fabrics, the I Heart Ombre Metallics, we're sort of going from the peaches all the way through the pinks and then into the darker purples down the bottom. So it looks gorgeous. Anyway, getting back to the details of the sew along. So we've had to wait a little bit for the fabric. It was due a little bit earlier in the year, but we've got it now so that we can start cutting all the kits that we've created to go with the pattern. And our sew along is going to start on the 15th of October. It's a Tuesday. So what you need to do to join along is to check out the caption below, and there's going to be a link to the sew along. If you don't want to join the sew along, that's absolutely fine. The pattern is also going to be available. There's a link to that as well. To join the sew along, you need to sign up, and that joins you up to my newsletter. And then each week, for those who've joined for the specific sew along, you'll get an email with all the things that we're doing for that week, and it could be including a video. There could be tips and tricks for how to do a particular technique. We're going to talk about things like fabric requirements, obviously, and how to press your fabric, and lots of other fun tips and tricks, especially HSTs. HSTs can be a little bit tricky, especially when we start getting them large like this, but I'm going to talk you through all of the little steps. So would love to have you join me. So check out the caption and join us soon.